Let's go. We champions, y'all. We champions for the Philadelphia Eagles fans out there. We deserve this shit. We champions. Okay. Let's get a couple of keys together. Number one, Jalen Hurts was the best player on the offense. MVP, well deserving of it. They're still gonna find a way to make it seem like he's not that great, but that's fine. we could possibly do this again. If we can get some people back, we could probably do this again. This defense is so good. So good. After the bye, this defense just clicked. They got in there, they started talking, and they clicked. They're so good. They're so good. 3 turnovers on the great Patrick Mahomes. There's nothing that can be said about this defense. Is it Colin Cowers? You said that the Philadelphia Eagles would be lucky if they got in the red zone. I'm not going to argue with you here. I'm going to say 40 points. That's it. I'm going to say 40 points. And the backups came in. I don't know how many Super Bowls this didn't happen in, but we wanted the Super Bowls where the backups came in. We played that game with so much animosity. Jalen Hurts played that game damn near perfect, minus the interceptions. Minus the interceptions and the miscommunication with A.J. Brown, he played a damn near perfect game. Over 200 something passing and almost 100 on the ground. Look, Kellen Moore is probably going to take that job. Kellen Moore is probably going to be your new head coach for the Saints. Best of luck to you, Kellen Moore. I know a lot of Eagles fans are kind of scared about this. I don't think it's as big as we think it is. We will see, but I don't think it's as big as we say it is. Like, I think the biggest thing is the play calling. What kind of play caller we gonna have? Because Jalen Hurts tends to, like, if you look at the Super Bowl, we didn't scheme up a grand amount of stuff. Like, it wasn't a grand amount of stuff that got open scheme wise. We ran the ball and we took a couple of shots. But those were like go routes. We threw what, 4 or 5 go routes. So I don't think it's gonna be as big as a deal as we believe it'll be, unless the play caller we get is just awful terrible, like super terrible. He don't understand the matchup, like the play caller. But Jalen Hurts made a lot of checks. Even this year, he made a lot of checks. So that might not be as a big an issue, but like deeper into the playoffs, teams will kind of understand the checks. But we didn't have a grand amount of scheme. I wouldn't say, I don't know, I don't think anybody would say that Kellen Moore outsmarted Steve Spagnuolo. So I don't think it's gonna be a bigger loss as we believe it'll be. I want to give a couple people their flowers. C.J. Gardner-Johnson balled out ridiculous. He was crazy. Cooper DeJean balled out. Zach Bond balled out. And my very last dude, not the last dude, because Milton Williams balled out too. Sweat, Josh Sweat. I think he had like 4 sacks. Josh Sweat balled his ass out. They probably gonna say if he come back, he's well deserving of it. Josh Sweat balled his ass out. I don't know. We got a lot of people who are on like 1-year contracts, or this is their contract year. There's gonna be a lot of people who might not make it back. I think Nakobe Dean is on a contract year. Zach Bond is on a contract year. I know we want to bring both of them back. I just don't know how everybody else is coming. I think Dallas Goedert is on a contract year. Dallas Goedert is big to this offense. So I mean, it's a lot of people we got to get money situated on. But for right now, we champions, man. And you really can't ask for more than that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check that podcast out. Philly since day one, man.